We're here in the San Fernando Valley where there's over 200 people gathered demanding that Los Angeles County be reopened. And this group of people, of young women, have come and made a stand, particularly Judy, with a message about employment. How has the lockdown affected your employment?
Well, I'm effectively unemployed because of my age. I've been told that I'm too old to be a part of the general public and that I have to self-isolate until those numbers change. I've been out of work since March 17th, but I'll tell you now, I'm a healthy woman. I've been blessed with good health. I work full-time. I'm nearing the age of 80. And I see no reason for me to capitulate my way of living to the government.
What sort of place do you work at?
I work at a natural food chain nationwide.
Grocery?
Groceries, supplements.
Are they closed?
No, to the contrary, everybody who's under the age of 65 is fully employed, working full-time, getting an extra $2 an hour for what they call hero pay. And
what did they tell you?
They just told me because of my date of birth that they're forcing me to stay away from the workplace.
But isn't it your susceptibility? I mean, the susceptibility that comes with maturity, but shouldn't it be your decision?
Absolutely. I'm right there with you, Scott. I am a healthy person. I've been walking around for 2 months in violation of all of this. If I need to go to the store, I go to the store. I wash my hands. I wear the proverbial mask if the store owner requires it. I try to support my local community. Once or twice a week, I'll go to a local restaurant. They have to make a living too.
But if you could be collecting unemployment, which I assume that, of course, it hasn't gone through to many people. There's been a lot of fraud in the unemployment rolls.
My benefits were there instantly. And they prepay you for presumably through the end of July, which is the qualification period, July 25th. So they prepay you that full amount up front.
Have they prepaid you?
They have, in excess of many thousands of dollars. I haven't touched any of that money.
But it's in your account?
It's in a special account. Bank of America is the depository for this across America. You can only access those funds with a debit card.
So essentially, if they're paying you to stay home, why are you anxious to work, to go to work and put in those hours?
I don't want or need a handout. I am capable. I have something I can contribute to the economy. I don't need somebody to take care of me. Thank you very much. And when that comes time and they ask for that money back, it'll all be sitting there and I'll just write them a check and I'll send it back.
Would you be making as much putting in the hours as they're willing to pay you to stay at home?
Pretty much a break even.
I see. It's the same.
Few extra dollars to stay home, nothing substantial.
Have you met other people who share your philosophy about wanting to work?
Oh, absolutely, every day. People from all walks of life, people who have all different kinds of employment. This lady is self-employed, and she has been for years and years and years. This lady is self-employed. Women can be entrepreneurs too.
Of course, sure, many people
And we have households to take care of. So there's no delineation as far as I'm concerned by age. Age, gender, it's immaterial.
Thank you very much. Does anybody else have a story that they'd like to share in connection with this? What does your sign say, ma'am?
It says, "Don't let fear and media rule our lives. Reopen California. Listen to the statistics. Schools, churches, America's entrepreneurial spirit." And I'm an entrepreneur. I have been my whole life. I have worked for companies, but I've seen my clients go out of business. My work completely stopped, and it's just a shame. I mean, when people work for themselves, I know there's unemployment and stuff like that, but just the numbers. And if you look at the statistics, the death rate compared to what they are making out to be, and the fact that they keep moving the goalpost, so to speak, it's like we're going to open here, we're going to open then, and it's enough. I mean, I've done my part. I've been wearing the mask, but it's time.
But you say don't let fear and media. Does media play some kind of a part in this rather than just reporting the facts objectively?
I believe so. In particular, and this is just my opinion, CNN is just constant propaganda and hate, and it's like they want us to be afraid, and they want us, that they will do anything to stop President Trump. I did not like Trump. I did not vote for him.
They won't what?
I said I think they will do anything in their power to stop Trump. And it's just not a biased program, and people deserve to be able to work and provide for their families.
How about anyone else? What's your view of the way the local news is depicting this situation?
Well, I haven't read a local newspaper in about 6 or 7 years. I don't read the Ventura County Star. I live at the beach in Ventura. I don't read.
But how about television news?
Times.
How about TV news? How do you feel? Are they playing an impartial role?
Absolutely not.
Not.
I primarily watch Fox Cable, but I know when they go over the line and I turn it off. And sometimes I will force myself to watch local news, hoping for another spin on things, and there is no balanced reporting. I used to be a proponent of the New York Times. I wouldn't touch that for anything.
How about you, ma'am? Why did you come out today?
To be a supporter with my friends, and also to open America again. I think we can't continue to live like this. We just can't. We need to be able to, we're social people, and we need to be able to work and provide, and I think we need to just live smart, but we need to get back to better than the new norm.
No, but what about the notion that once people get out and start mixing again, then we'll have a resurgence of the virus? Any thoughts?
Well, I know that Sweden didn't do a complete lockdown, and that has not been the case. And there are other countries that have not had statistics like we've been pushed on. Okay, if you look at the statistic, Newsom told us on March 20th that 22.5 million people could contact the coronavirus. 2 months later, I think it's about 80,000 people in California have the virus. Now, as a financial person, if I predicted that kind of thing, I'd have no job. My company would have fired me long time ago.
Financial projections.
Right, for financial projections, the statistics.
But this says listen to statistics, but the statistics you're saying have been wrong.
The statistics are the current statistics. The past statistics that scared us into locking down scared me to death, scared all of us. 22.5 million.
Statistics, you start with what you want to prove, and then you go, how do I prove that? This lady, her youngest son is military, and he too was on lockdown with his young children, and now is just being able to be allowed to go back on base and participate in the military. He's defending my country.
Well, but you must be pleased about that he hasn't been put into...
I'm pleased, but I know it's been very difficult for him as a single dad raising twins, and his kids have not been able to go to school.
But as a single dad, isn't it better for him to be with the kids than away at work?
Well, it's a tough call. I mean,
When you sign up, when you choose to be part of the military, you live under different rules. I can choose whether I want to work at this grocery store or not, but I'm not defending the liberties of 380 million people.
I understand. So what did you get out of coming here today? Did you get something in morale boosting?
It's always good to know that you're not the only one who has passion. It's good to interact, see people, again, from different walks of life, different ethnicities, to see young families giving their children a real history lesson. And it's all very affirming, and I just think it gives us the impetus. We're talking next week of going to Sacramento. If we need to camp out at the governor's mansion, count me in.
Well, there's talk about there's a movement to recall Governor Gavin Newsom, and they tried to discount the number of signatures. What would you think about the notion of recalling as they did with Governor Gray Davis?
I did not come here for that reason. I came here because I believe that he's done us wrong, and maybe recalling him is the right thing to do, but I didn't come for that reason. I came because we need to open California. Everyone has a right to work, and our economy, every day we do not have people back to work, is suffering. It's going to be irreversible. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I believe that. Sure, Brenda.
Brenda?
Teresa.
Teresa, T-H?
No, T-E.
Okay. Okay, Ann?
Sylvia.
Okay, very good. Are you from the San Fernando Valley?
No, Ventura County.
Ventura?
Ventura County.
Ventura County.
Again, Ventura
Oh, right.
County.
Right. There's the Open VC, a Reopen VC group on Facebook. Does anybody belong to that?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
So what happened was they keep taking the post down, because we had rallies 2 weeks in a row, but they keep taking it down as fast as we can post it. So we came to the Valley because we're trying to understand what's going on and express our free speech.
What did they take down?
They took down what's the name of the group? I'm forgetting.
Reopen VC?
Reopen VC. They keep taking down the posts. Anytime they post a rally,
Who would take it down? Facebook would?
Facebook and
Yes.
Google, I think, is taking it down also.
But does that mean that the rallies get called off?
Yes, sometimes. The Ventura rally got called off for that reason.
Everybody's media driven these days.
That's how the young people get out.
Right, that's how they find out to come. I see. Very interesting. Well, thank you.